Good morning,
Good morning. I feel like I've
Howard.
ever.
I know. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Java with Jen and Jess. I am Jen,
And I am Jess.
and thank you for filling in. Once Laura comes on here later on, I'll be sure to thank her for filling in for me last week. You guys, I watched the recorded version, and you guys did amazing. Laura gave out some great tips on social media, so that was excellent.
Yeah, it was really really informative and got some good feedback from that show of hers. I could have talked to her for an hour over tips and
Yeah.
tricks of social
Yeah,
media. It
no,
was amazing.
I was actually listening to it as I was in the car and didn't even realize I had gotten to where I was going. I was just it was good. And even though we listen to her every week, but no, it was fabulous. So again, when she comes on, we'll be sure to thank her. But how are you, Jess? You doing good?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, it's hump day, man. I'm ready to get over the hump, and it's been a really busy week. Of course, all of you out there watching, of course, know this as well. It's been a crazy, crazy market, crazy week. So, lots to talk about today. So, I have something for you.
What you
I'm
got?
not sure if you were aware. Britney Spears. Okay, everybody know who that is. She says that the latest documentary about her life is super embarrassing and it's got her into tears. This is crazy. So, this singer broke her silence on the Framing Britney Spears documentary Tuesday, saying she was embarrassed by the light they put her in. She says that she didn't watch the entire documentary, but she really didn't like the little bit she did see. She said she cried for 2 weeks. I mean, this is kind of crazy. She says in a Instagram post, my life has always been very speculated, watched, and judged really my whole life. For my sanity, I need to dance every night of my life to feel wild and human and alive. I have been exposed my whole life performing in front of people. It takes a lot of strength to trust the universe with your real vulnerability cause. I've always been when she says, I always been so judged, insulted, and embarrassed by the media. And I am still to this day, as the world keeps on turning and life goes on, we still remain so fragile and sensitive as people. I didn't watch the documentary, but from what I did see, it was an embarrassing, it put me in an embarrassing light. And I cried for 2 weeks. I still cry sometimes. I do what I can in my own spirituality with myself to try and keep my own joy, love, and happiness. Everyday dancing brings me joy. I'm not perfect. Perfect is boring. I'm here to pass on kindness. She went through some stuff.
Poor Brittany. She has. I mean, she's just been in the spotlight. I mean, since her, what year was it when she shaved her head?
Teenager. Yeah, she
I
was a
mean,
teenager. That's crazy.
yeah, I mean, ever since then, she's just
Actually, no,
been,
before that, because she was a Disney kid. I forgot about
well,
that.
I'm saying she's been portrayed negatively,
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
media. Like her
Yeah.
life is just like poor, like she just can't get back to any normalcy. She's trying not to be in the spotlight, and they're just continue to throw her in it. So shout out to Brittany. I think deep down
Head
everybody
up,
still loves
girl.
her. Yes, yes.
Oops, they did it again. I had to say that.
You've been dying to say that, huh? I got this is cute. Michael Strahan. We all know who Michael Strahan is, right?
Mhm.
He revealed some surprise to everybody on Good Morning America, calling it a moment 50 years in the making. So, according to the TV personality, he didn't post about closing his gap. We all know what gap we're talking about, right?
For
On
sure.
social media or talk to anyone about it because he knew people would tell him not to do it, probably. As he put it, I've got to do what I want to do for myself now. So, after all was said and done, Michael could not stop smiling and declared, I love it, before doing his little happy dance for the camera. So, shout out to Michael for doing, like he says, what he wanted to do for himself. And he got his gap closed. And, I mean, again, it was what he was known for, but hey, we still love him.
Hey, listen, I got braces the second time over just so I could do this show. I'm just kidding.
We'll be the good day Tampa Bay. Oh, wait, there already is one of those. I
Were
don't
you going to
know.
say
Good
good
day
day,
something.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah, there already is one of those.
That's awesome. Well, anyways, for all of you that need something to do this weekend in this amazing weather that we've been having, there is a Tampa Bay. grilled cheese Bruce Fest. Now, I don't know about you, but anything grilled cheese, you had me at cheese.
Oh,
Calling all cheese lovers, an Oozy and Gooey Grilled Cheese Festival is coming to Tampa Bay this weekend, and it's every cheese lover's dream. Bring your family, a date, your girls, or even your furry friend, and explore the dozens of vendors and activities at this event. A few vendors you can expect to see here: Bacon Boss. Okay, just stop at bacon. Can we just stop at
right.
bacon?
Bacon and grilled cheese. Yes.
That's crazy. Munchies Empanadas, Tacos y Snacks El Indio, the Big Cheese, and more. I mean, this is
Gonna have
just
to work on
crazy.
your Spanish there, Jess.
Yeah, you like that? I'm working on it. Un poquito. Okay, so April 3rd, 1 to 6, it's happening at 81 Bay Brewing Company. And then, if that's just not enough, go over to the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, and there's an Easter extravaganza at the Humane Society. Join the Humane Society of Tampa at their new shelter for Easter Bunny photos, activities, and games for your 2-legged and 4-legged kids. There will even be a dog and kid egg hunt. That's interesting. I don't know how they're going to do that. Maybe put
So the
like a
dogs
treat.
are gonna hunt the Easter eggs?
I guess like they put the treats in the eggs. I don't know how that's going to work, but April 3rd, 11 to 2. So check that out. And then one more, okay, to top it all off, there's brunch. Who doesn't like brunch? I'm mimosa, whatever. Celebrate Easter. Yeah, bottomless mimosa. Celebrate Easter with waterfront views. Okay, that's amazing. The Rusty Pelican is offering a brunch with delicious platters like crushed avocado tartinis or filet and eggs Benedict. It's the best way to celebrate with the family. You'll also be able to get bottomless mimosas. Hello, $18, adults 75, children 5 to 12, $35. So the bottomless mimosas is $18, right? And then for the whole thing, it's $75 for adults, children 5 to 12, $35. So that's great.
The Rusty Pelican, I will say, I have gone there for brunch before. And it is, I mean, the views are spectacular and the food is amazing. So it's not the cheapest place that we have, but it's definitely delicious.
And an amazing experience all the way.
Yes. Yes. So what's brewing? So we got some stuff brewing up here in celebrity real estate. We'll start with that before we go into our local real estate. So if you remember a couple weeks ago, we talked about Shaquille O'Neal selling his Orlando house. So we got a little update on that. So basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal is finally looking for a slam dunk sale for his Central Florida estate, as we previously reported. And to sweeten the deal for the new owner, though, the 30,000 plus square foot spread has undergone a redesign, one that's noticeably missing its previous unique touches. So I guess people were probably, hey, this is too Shaquille O'Neal for me. So he wasn't going to get what he wanted. So he came in and redid it. So the property is located in Orlando and Windermere. He purchased it for $3.95 million in 1993 and later expanded. He's asking $16.5 million. So the home was under contract in January, but the deal reportedly soon fell through for unclear reasons. So he first listed the spread for $28 million in 2018. At that time, Shaq's own mark on the mansion was immediately apparent. For instance, his master bedroom suite included a built-in round bed frame measuring some 15 feet across with a bedspread showing a Superman logo. I mean, come on, it's Shaq. He's got to have a big bed. What do you expect to walk into? A twin? But there was even a built into the wall fish tank that was surrounded by a mural of O'Neal himself driving a truck. The Eden Chef's kitchen had its cabinets and island painted in a distressed looking pastel yellow. Now, I will say I would never have guessed Shaq to have anything pastel in his house, but so that I can understand.
Or yeah.
But now the master suite is staged with a regular shaped bed with single colored linens. The fish tank appears to have been removed from the wall with just a mural of Shaq driving the truck remaining. I mean, I don't know. I think I would have kept the fish tank, but anyways. The kitchen now has a fresh coat of a more stubble white paint hue. These and other interior and exterior cosmetic and new staging upgrades appear to give a nod to luxury home buyers who can eye plainer looking design to visualize their own customization. So it's located in the gated community. It is over the top with over the top amenities. It's got 2-story great room, which is 1,170 square feet alone. That's like the size of some people's house. And has a marble fireplace and glass walls. There's a soundproof home theater, which has been stripped of its Superman decorations with a bar area. There's even a temperature controlled walk-in cigar humidor and wine storage. So it is on 3.94 acres. And like I said, located in Windermere. So all of our Orlando agents, if you've got a buyer, now it looks like the home is now more sellable.
For sure, because I don't know that there's too many people that like that kind of decor going on, but you know.
Hey, I mean, we all like a little Superman in our life.
What else is going on?
Jesus may be king to Mr. Kanye West, but the singer is living like a king at his massive 4,000. You ready? 4,524 acre. You thought I was going to say square feet? Nope, acre Wyoming home. In Wyoming. Why does he want to live in Wyoming? I don't know. His land, a little more than 7 square miles of it, goes as far as the eye can see in the big country sky. And while West gets to live in the beast of a home amid his headline-grabbing divorce from Kim Kardashian, she gets to keep the $20 million Los Angeles pad they built together. I can see that. I can't see Kim in Wyoming. So that makes sense. So Kim filed for divorce on February 19th after 7 years of marriage and asked for joint and physical legal custody of their 4 children. Rapper, spiritual savant, and business mogul West purchased this massive Coding, Wyoming ranch in 2019 for $7.7 million. Yes. So I did not know this, but he won a Grammy this year for Best Contemporary Christian Music Album for his most recent record, Jesus is King. I did not know that. Shout out to the Kanye.
Didn't know that either.
So the purchase may have been one wild for the West, who was reportedly worth an estimated, get this, $1.8 billion, according to Forbes.
That's crazy.
They say he actually might be worth closer to $6 billion once you factor in his Yeezy shoe and streetwear empire.
For sure.
So the home is divided into 8 different parcels, and West is said to have taken 3 of them. It also has 8 luxury cabins, which can house up to 20 guests, as well as a saloon and restaurant dining area and meeting facilities. 2 new luxury cabins lie on the shoreline with full services. So there's pictures of Justin Bieber's tour buses on the property. So I'm assuming he must have let Justin live there or stay there.
Nice. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Well,
what's going on locally?
It's not that exciting.
Nobody here is buying 4,000 acres.
Yeah, no one in Tampa is buying 4,000 acres. There's not even that much land in Tampa, I don't think. But if no new single family homes were to hit the market in the next month in Pinellas County, guess what? There would be none left to sell, said real estate agent Leanne Jameson. So Jameson, which is a broker and owner of Dwell Real Estate, says it's a similar situation across Tampa Bay, thanks to our perfect storm that we've had. You know, and it's said that this perfect storm is basically the pandemic, low rates, no inventory. And then on top of that, we have the sellers that didn't want to put their house on the market because they didn't want anyone in their house because of the pandemic. So it's just really, honestly, these times are unprecedented, right? I mean, if we ever have them again, I mean, it won't be in our lifetime, I'm sure. But basically, it's creating this multiple offer stream of activity, which means that we have to be more aggressive and competitive. So, I mean, Jen, what do you think we can do about this? I mean, as far as aggressive and competitive means going over asking, I would assume, right?
Well over above asking. We're waiving contingencies. Somebody I saw posted somewhere that they wrote in the cat in the contract because the seller was, I guess, concerned about they couldn't take the cat with them and they were concerned and what they were going to do. So the person offered to keep the cat.
Interesting. I mean, you just got to do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. There's people that are giving out season tickets. I've seen in different areas, agents that are writing in season tickets to like sporting events and things like that to the sellers.
Wow. Wow. So no more of the heartfelt letters. That just isn't enough. We have to take it a step further, right?
Yes.
Wow. All right. Well, get your season tickets ready. Get whatever amenities you can find that are tangibly available to you, and put them in the contract, guys, because this is what kind of market we're in. It's crazy.
And I'm sure you as a lender, you're going to start seeing all kind of stuff written into contracts.
It's really crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's on our end, it's just nonstop. So we just have to get through it together. Right, Jen?
Yes.
So in addition to that, what's happening locally as well, we have our Florida Governor, Ron DeSantis. He's announced that beginning Monday, April 5th, all Floridians ages 18 and older will be eligible to get the vaccine. So the Florida governor wrote the following on Twitter on March 25th. I am pleased to announce that beginning this Monday, March 29th, all Floridians age 40 and older will be eligible to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. Beginning the following Monday, April 5th, all Floridians age 18 and older will be eligible. Floridians can pre-register for the vaccine online at myvaccine.fl.gov. Once pre-registered, you'll be able to be contacted when the vaccine is available in your area. So get out there, get in line for the vaccine. I had the vaccine a month ago, I guess, Jen, right? It's been about a month. And I don't have 3 heads. I'm walking, I'm talking, everything's good. So get your vaccine.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I'm just saying.
I'd like to be able to say, when people ask me, "You give your vaccine yet?" I've enjoyed being able to say, "I'm not old enough."
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm still not old enough. I mean, until April 5th.
True.
So now it is time for our favorite segment of the week, our social media cafe. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good. I don't know if you were listening in the beginning, but I just want to thank you for filling in for me last week. You did amazing, and I was almost scared that I wasn't going to be able to, come back. I thought I was going to be, booted out.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're so sweet. We would never boot you out. No.
Never. We love our Jen. In fact, I think I mentioned that on the show last week that
you did.
I was I need my Jen back because this technical stuff is not my jam.
And I need someone to play Factor Frappe with me too. I mean,
exactly.
It just wasn't the same.
Right. That's really what it was. I just wanted to give you a week off to practice. Yeah. And I was still reeling from the week before, when I lost. So I had to take a moment.
Too funny.
So what do you have for us today, Laura?
Well, I thought it was really interesting. We had a great conversation last week, and it got me thinking about what the heck would I do if I started from zero? Like if I had no social media presence, how would I go about building my social media presence? What would I need? What would those first steps be? And I think as business owners or people who are marketing their business, entrepreneurs, whoever you are in business, I think it's really important for you to take a look at your social media content and your presence from that lens, because I think we're doing ourselves a disservice if we think, oh, I've always done it this way, it's always going to work. And it doesn't, because what worked in 2019 or 2020 is not working today in 2021. And that's the craziness about social media, is it is always evolving and always changing. So I think as we go through this, just think about your presence right now and what you would change as we go through it. And the first thing is, and I know a lot of people talk about this, but it is so important, is just identifying who your ideal client is. And if you're not a marketer, that could sound very abstract and hard to do. Like, I don't know who my ideal client is or customer is because they're not in front of me. Like, who is that person? And so I have like 2 pieces of advice to try and figure that out. And the first one would be, who's your most favorite person or your favorite past client that you've worked with? Like, who is that? And if you could replicate that person over and over again, that's your ideal client. So do you guys have an idea of who that person is in your head that maybe you would like to see replicated? Like, what characteristics do they have? Who, like, just maybe tell us a little bit what that looks like.
I mean, for me personally, I would say it's, God, I don't want to say it because then it sounds bad for others.
That's okay.
I mean, I just think it's somebody that maybe has been through the process of buying or selling real estate before. Mm-hmm. So they're not, they know they've been, it's not their first rodeo. So they've been through it. They trust you. They believe you. They know what you're saying is true. Somebody like that.
Okay. And what about you, Jess?
I would have to, well, it's hard for me because I work with so many different clients and I can help so many different, types of clients that it's hard to zero in on the prospect. But I would say business professionals that are, typically W-2. We can do self-employed, but that's typically an animal of itself just because everyone handles their reporting differently. So any business professional, I would say.
See, you're kind of similar to me because for me to pick like one niche is kind of hard. But if I was to generalize it a little bit more, maybe I would look at myself. And I think this is where people struggle is because maybe they can serve a varied amount of people. I tend to look at it. Okay, so who is a lot like me? Because I know how to serve me. So I'm going to know how to serve that person who has traits and qualities of me. So for me, when I'm looking for clients and customers, I look for small to medium-sized businesses, maybe entrepreneurs who are wearing like a million different hats, maybe people who aren't techie because I tend to be techie, but I'm looking for the opposite in me in that case to attract the right people. So try and think in broad generalities of like who you would try and pick. So first you figure out who that person is, and then you want to pick one or two social media outlets that they hang out on. And don't try and be everywhere, because what you really want to do is you want to be that go-to resource, that go-to authority, and you want to dominate that area. So maybe it's Facebook and LinkedIn or Facebook and Instagram. Don't try and be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter. I mean, because you'll go crazy. And plus your target audience that we just talked about, they're not on all of those places.
Right.
So if you have a favorite client that you've worked with in the past, just in conversation, just say, oh, what's your favorite social media platform? And start asking them questions about social media just to see where they hang out. Ask them what type of content is their favorite too, so you know what to produce. So if your favorite client loves video or loves audio, you want to be creating videos or maybe podcasts and things like that. So that way you're not working yourself too thin there. And then once you figure out what your networks are, you need to build a network there. So you need to have your circle of peeps that you're talking to and that you're creating relationships with. And a lot of times that works really well. Like Facebook, a lot of people love Facebook. One of the things that you can really do to build an audience is get involved in those groups and start talking to people, start answering questions, chime in on conversations, but don't be salesy. Are you guys members of groups on Facebook? Does that work well for you?
And we actually do a lot. Jennifer and we both do that, right? I mean, we kind of communicate throughout those things.
And which is phenomenal because you're positioning yourself as that person that people need to know in your local area and in that niche that you're fulfilling. And then the next thing is to create kick-ass content. Can I say that? Is that okay? Create kick-ass content for your audience. A lot of people, they forget to do this and they just throw things up on social media. Before you do that, I want you to ask yourself a question. How is my content that I'm about to post helpful? How is it going to help somebody? How is it going to serve them? And why would your audience care about what you're posting up there? Does it serve them? Is it going to help them? And what is going to be the end result? I think every time that we walk into a meeting face-to-face or Zoom to Zoom, we are walking in with an outcome in mind, I think you need to do the same thing with social media. When you put that post up there, what is your desired outcome? Is it to make a connection? Is it to create a transformation or a win for your audience? What are you trying to accomplish with the content you're putting out? So don't post for posting's sake, because that's going to get you nowhere and it's going to waste your time. And then the last thing is determine for yourself how often you're going to post. I say a minimum of 3 times a week is good. So start there and then ramp up. And then if the social media app that you pick has a stories feature to it, show up there daily. So if you're running through your social media now in your head thinking, am I doing all of these things or am I not? Where are my gaps? Go ahead and figure out a plan to fill in those gaps so that you're serving your audience and yourself as best you can. And that was my little gem for today.
Well, that was a big gem.
It was a big gem.
Okay. Yeah, that was a big gem, and I love the gem.
That was a diamond.
Oh, good.
That was. Yay. That was. So,
look at
you guys ready?
Look at her. Look how anxious she is to see me win.
I am. I got butterflies. I'm not going to lie.
So now it's Laura's favorite section of the week, Fact or Frappe. So this is where I take the championship back. Okay.
Okay. No.
So hold on one second. Sorry. Got to get my scoreboard ready.
Yep. Well, while you're getting ready, we'll tell everybody what Fact or Frappe is for anybody that's new. Fact or Frappe is a game that I enjoy winning. Just kidding. It is just like Fact or BS, except fact is obviously fact, but Frappe is BS. And so we're going to go back and forth and see who knows the most.
You love winning, but you hate losing as well. Let's just say that. Okay. So, Miss Laura.
Yes.
They have square watermelons in Japan because they stack better. Fact or frappe?
Oh, because they stack better? I'm going to say fact.
And she got it right, folks.
Yay!
No way. There's square watermelon?
Yeah, they put them in these little containers and grow them. Like you can make a watermelon any shape you want. Isn't that cool?
Oh.
I had no idea. And Laura, the fact that you know that's crazy.
It's scary.
I'm glad you got that one.
My brother
definitely, she took her bye week very seriously.
I did.
Folks.
I did. I practiced. All
right, Jen. John F. Kennedy had a pony named Leprechaun. Fact or frappe?
Probably. So we're going to go with fact.
And it's a tie.
Oh my God.
This is getting heated, folks. Heated.
Tense.
All right. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. I can't give you that one. You're going to know. Okay, William Shakespeare willed his second best bed to his wife.
Willed his second best bed? His second best bed? To his wife? I don't know. Frappe?
And that is incorrect. That is a fact.
That's weird.
But I'm trying to figure out second best bed. I didn't know that you would even have a second best bed. Like my bed is the best. So that's it. Like that's
So I have multiple rooms, so
maybe.
I don't know. All right, Jen, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Some Muslim women wear a swimsuit called a burkini. Fact or frappe?
Gonna go with facts.
She got it right, folks.
No, a burkini. That's cute.
It is kind of cute.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I actually am learning through this game. It's just like, it's fascinating information, guys. It's awesome. All right. Laura?
Yes.
John Lennon appeared on the David Bowie song Fame. Fact or frappe?
Fact.
Totally got it right.
I got it right?
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, you
So how many are we at right now? How many was that?
2-2.
So
Out of
tiebreaker?
so we're tied. So this is a tiebreaker.
Technically, yes. Jen, you ready?
Yep.
I almost want to do like a sudden death situation, but hold on. No, that would be fun. All right. God, this is so crazy. I have to give you a good one. I'm sorry, Jen. Just give me a second.
We are over time.
All right, hold on. I really, because you're good, and I have to really, really give you a hard one. Okay. In Washington, D.C., you can visit museums to see the gun that killed Lincoln in bits of his skull.
Fact.
She
And
got
she
it.
wins again.
Again. Oh my
I don't know why
gosh.
you guys were so surprised.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh
got to
my
go back
gosh.
to
I don't know why you're
practicing.
so surprised, Laura. Once
Yes.
again, it was great having you as well as it was great beating you.
I tell you what, though. Jen, she keeps you on your toes, though. This isn't like, she's not, You're not winning by a landslide.
Like I did with you.
OMG. I can't believe she went there.
If anybody would like to book Laura for a consultation, on the screen is her Calendly link.
She never stops.
Laura, do you offer free consultations?
I do.
All right, great. Free consultation with Laura Shipman, social media coach. Laura, as always, thank you so much. Look forward to next week.
I do too. I'm practicing.
All right.
Cheers. Happy hump day, guys. Oh, wait. Can I say something really quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Want her back?
My daughter's birthday is on Easter, and this is the first Easter that has fell on her birthday since she was born on Easter. So I just want to give a shout out to my girl, Deja. Happy 22nd birthday.
Aww.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, girly.
How sweet.
That's awesome.
Bye, Laura.
Sorry.
All right. Moving on. What's stirring up in Tampa, Jess? What do we got coming here? Let's see. We have
so much.
We do. So this one I'm kind of excited about. I don't know if you've ever been to Walk On. So Walk On Sports is a sports bar restaurant concept that's co-owned by former New Orleans Saints Drew Brees. It will open as part of the massive Midtown Tampa development later this year. So I don't know if you've ever been to Walk Ons. I love it. There's one in Wesley Chapel. But now we're going to have one in Midtown. So it was founded by Drew Brees. Walk-ons will become the perfect place to catch a game, enjoy craveable New Orleans delights, and hang with friends anytime. There's no better way to describe the uniqueness of Walk-On Sports. We start every dish from scratch and use fresh ingredients to bring our mouth-watering Cajun cuisine to life, writes the owners in the restaurant mission statement. Whether you're here for dinner with the family, date night, cocktails with the girls, or to watch a game on the big screen, we're always happy to share our Louisiana culture with you. So an opening timeline at Midtown is still to be announced, but they are coming, and I am excited.
That sounds delicious times 10.
It is. All the food is good. Only been a couple times. Actually, my first time going was in New Orleans. That was the first time that I experienced it, so it was exciting when we realized they were coming here to Tampa.
And Midtown's going to be hot, so look for new things coming up there for sure. That's going to be a really cool spot. So there's also Palazzo Pizza, located at 1818 West Platte Street, dishes up the flavors of Italy to Tampa. I don't know about you, but I could live on Italian every single day, 365 days a year.
I love me some good pizza.
Yeah. So is there anything more refreshing than a fresh slice of pizza on a spring day? I don't think so. And they say, we think not. So when it comes to pizza concepts in Tampa, we believe it's the more the merrier, so they say. Palazzo Pizza brings inspiration from Boston and Italy to West Platte Street. This level of enthusiasm and exuberance is evident in every single pie that comes out of the kitchen at the restaurant. Since opening just a few short weeks ago, the restaurant has received nearly all perfect 5-star reviews, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. And this up-and-coming family-owned and operated restaurant, which we love our small business owners, they're in Hyde Park's most popular district. They offer a variety of Tampa Bay's favorite pizzas, salads, and antipastas at an incredibly reasonable price. Palazzo staff members kindly, quickly, and repeatedly provide unrivaled customer service with every order. The talented pizza chef prepares the orders extremely quickly for such a high quality pizza with fresh ingredients. Although everything, I'm trying to, oh my gosh, hold on one second, guys. I can't make it go.
At the end of the day, it's just amazing. So you just made me hungry.
I couldn't tab down to where I was reading. I'm sorry.
Well, you've already made me hungry. My stomach's growling. Anybody wants to meet me for pizza today for lunch? Send me a message. Let's do it, because now Jessica has made me hungry. And with that concludes this week's episode. Jess, again,
it's always amazing with you, Jen.
It is. It's always amazing to see you, even if I have to see you through my camera here.
Oh, wait, but to be, everyone has to know this. We are going to be in person, okay? Yeah. Very soon.
Keep teasing it, so.
Yeah, very soon. It's happening.
Yes, it is. Everyone, have a fabulous week, great weekend, and happy Easter to all. We will see you next week. Bye.